Yes, you can on your cameras, please. Let's come on the camera. Everyone, join your hands, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. Take one more deep breath. Release. Take one more deep breath and bring your focus in between your two eyebrows. That is your third eye chakra. Bring your focus to the present moment. Thank you, universe, for this divine time. Thank you, universe, for this beautiful, intelligent mind which makes me alert and into the awareness to come into this session. Thank you, universe, for blessing us with all happiness, joy, and all the desires which are getting fulfilled. Thank you, universe, for bringing abundance in our life in all the areas of money, health, relationship, and career. We are growing and understanding each day how to live the life with gratitude. Thank you, universe, for blessing the souls who join and fulfill all their wishes. Thank you for choosing us to be in this journey of gratitude. Thank you for the lovely family, the healthy body, and the money, and the lovely relationships we have in our life, which are fulfilling our lives day by day. Thank you for making me a channel of blessing so that I enlighten other people's life and they enlighten further. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, let's start. Sushma ji, you can come on camera. So today we are moving into a new chapter. Today we are on the day 12. So today is the day where you are collecting your gratitude currency. So if you look at this picture, it is showing you a hall living and there is an album here, right? It is depicting something. Album with photographs here. So today we are going to talk about the chapter that is magical people who made a difference. So every time what happens, there are some people in your life who have touched you. Touched you in the sense maybe they helped you in your job, maybe they have helped you in some other work, maybe they just came into your life and they came to you in your life at that moment when you were really feeling very down. It can happen that also, when you're really feeling down and someone came and caught your hand and gave you that support. So that is the chapter about today, the magical people who made difference. So today we are going to be thankful for those people who came into our lives and then just touched our lives and moved away. So at times our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Okay, each one of us has a cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. So she says, at times, sometimes we are into darkness. A light goes off, we are left with nothing, we feel, oh my god. Sometimes life takes us to that negative situation where we feel, now how are we going to move about, right? So she's your daughter. Wow, that's great. So at times there is no light in our lives, and we are in darkness as to how to go about. Now suppose you have lost your job, you have lost your money, you have lost your relationships or anything. So she says that at times our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person, and some other person comes and gives us that light. Okay, someone who comes and catches our hand when we are about to fall down. So each one of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. So today we have to think deep about that persons or the people who came into our life, helped us and move away. Albert Schweitzer, Nobel prize winning medical missionary and philosopher. So every one of us has received help, support or guidance from other people at particular times. So every one of us has received help, support or guidance from other people at particular times in our life when we needed it most. Sometimes another person alters the course of our life through their encouragement, guidance, or just being there at the right time. So it can happen that when you got newly married, your mother-in-law helped you, your sister-in-law taught you something new, how to get along in the family, what are the family rituals, what are the traditions. Maybe anyone in the hospital, the nurse taught you how to take care of the baby. So there are so many people coming in our life. You have to find today. You have to find today who are the people who have really changed your life and helped you. And you have to feel grateful for that. So maybe some people have helped you in your job. Some people taught you some technology part, or maybe some people just told you there is a job available here and you went there and you got that job and it altered the course of your life. So you have to feel grateful for those people who came into your life, helped you and moved away. So just sometimes another person alters the course of a life through their encouragement. Maybe you were feeling very down and they just encouraged you, or they guided you, or this course you need to do, or here you need to go in this life direction, or just being there at the right time. And then life goes on and we tend to forget those times when one person touched us or changed our life. And after that we moved on into a life and we forgot that person or that people who really helped us. So it could be your teachers, it could be your professors, it could be your boss, it could be your manager who came into your life, taught you do this, take this direction, and then they just moved away. So sometimes you don't even realize the impact a person had until well into the future, when you look back on your life and realize that a particular person was a pivotal in magically changing the direction of your life for the better. तो जिंदगी में ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं who change our life, who help us, they create an impact on us. Maybe they taught you some course, maybe they taught you some technology, maybe they taught you how to make a presentation, or maybe in your household your relatives helped you somewhere. Maybe your own sister-in-law, father-in-law, mother-in-law, maybe your mother also, who taught us how to take care of a baby when the baby was born. So you were very ordinary that time, and that person came, touched your life and made you extraordinary. Maybe today you didn't have job and that person came into your life and said, come, you need to go, they said there's a job available here, go and join this company. and this company will pay you very well, and today you are really doing very well, but you forgot that person. So when you look back on your life and realize that a particular person was pivotal in magically changing the direction of your life for the better, and we forget that those people come into our life, they help us, they teach us, but we forget those people. So today is the time that we need to be grateful for these people. So the person may have been a teacher or a coach, an uncle, aunt, a sibling, grandparent, or any other family member. It could be anyone. They may have been a doctor, a nurse, or a friend. Maybe in the hospital the nurse taught you how to take care of your family member, or maybe of your own baby. And they may have been a person who introduced you to a current partner. Maybe you were introduced to your current husband, or through them, or a particular interest that became one of your greatest passions. Or maybe one of them said, oh, you are good at painting, you should start painting. Or maybe you are good at creating music, you should start playing music, and you started playing music, and your life changed, or you became a big singer. So they may have been a person who introduced you to a current partner, to a particular interest that became one of your greatest passions. Because sometimes we don't realize our own abilities or capabilities, what is there inside us. So maybe they were someone you didn't even know. Maybe some people just come in your life for a day, for a moment, for an hour, for 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and they just say something and they move away, and that made you think and you changed your life direction. So maybe they were someone you didn't even know, and they appeared in your life very briefly, performing a random act of kindness that touched you to the core. So that helped you. So there were some people in our life. Today you have to look for those people who came into your life, who helped you. Okay? So my grandmother gave me my love for books, cooking, and the countryside. So Rhonda Byrne is talking about herself, that her grandmother gave her the love for the books, cooking, and countryside. By sharing her love of those things with me, all of them affected and changed the course of my life. So she's saying my life changed because my grandmother had introduced me to the books, cooking, and the countryside. And she was very passionate of staying at countryside. So if you go and look at her history, she has bought a big house, mansion there now in California. So cooking became a passion of mine. For over 20 years, my love of books eventually led to me becoming a writer. Okay, so because her grandmother made her read the books, she's saying that I owe it to my grandmother, because I became a writer because of her, and my love for the countryside has influenced where I have lived throughout my life. So she loved the countryside, so she bought a home there. And my grandmother also disciplined me with a steel hand to say thank you. At the time, I thought she was just teaching me to be polite. So her grandmother also taught her to be polite and just speak thank you. That is what she's calling here steel hand. Okay. It was only later in my life I realized that teaching me to say the magic words was the greatest gift my grandmother ever gave. That time her grandmother made it too, so she did it, right? It was just because her grandmother had told say thank you, so she had started saying thank you. But now she realized how important it was to be grateful. So she is not alive anymore, she's saying, but I continue to be grateful for her, for the huge influence she had on the course of my life. So she's saying, thank you, Grandma. So you look into your life. Who are the people? I remember when I lost my husband, my principal was the one who supported me a lot. She said, you don't worry, because I had a ritual where I had to be 4.5 months inside the house. But she was there. She said, you don't worry about your job. I will secure your job. So that is the support, and I still remember and always be grateful to her. So whoever has come and helped you in your life, It could be your directors, it could be your boss, it could be your managers, it could be your colleague. Any colleague also has helped you, or any of your friend showed you some direction in your life, and you started moving towards that, and now you are really happy with it. You should be really thankful for those people. So today you're going to think about the magical people who have impacted your life. Find a quiet place alone sometime during the day today. Sit down and think of three extraordinary people who have made a difference in your life. So if you see, she always tells about three. Three is a creation number. Even before we have done the practice of the photographs with three people, right? So everything she talks about is about three. So 3 is a creation number basically. So she said find a quiet place alone and take 3 people, okay? Find out 3 people who have made a difference in your life. So just now, just write in your journal who are the 3 people in your life whom you would like today to be grateful for. Maybe they have touched your life, maybe they have changed the direction of your life, maybe they taught you something, they have impacted you through technology or anything. Anything. It could be a mother, it could be a mother-in-law, or maybe a nurse in the hospital who has taught you something. It could be a boss. Write it down. Just write it down. Write down the names of 3 people whom you feel have changed your life. It could be your own sister, it could be your own mother, it could be your father, it could be, your father said, take this subject in the college time and it helped you. And now you really feel, ki, yes, I took this subject. So today what I am because of my father or mother. Whatever. Maybe someone helped you to give the interview. You were not able to give interview, so someone showed you how to give the interview in your job. Or maybe someone taught you how to make a presentation. Write those 3 people's name in your journal today. Then she says, once you have your 3 people, work with each person at a time and talk out loud to each person as though they were present. So now see, since you don't have any photographs, maybe you will not have any photographs also of that person. You just have to speak, as if you're speaking to that person. You have to feel that the person is, you have to close your eyes and feel that person is sitting in front of you. And then you're going to start saying thank you. Okay? So thank you the way how you're, for what? So you're going to say, talk out loud to each person as though they were present and telling him or her the reasons why you are grateful to them. So you also have not have to say thank you. You have to tell them, thank you, yaar, because of you I secured my job, or because of you I could give my interview very well. So I'm grateful to you, take their name and just write. I'm grateful for this person. Or you can speak just closing your eyes, thinking, oh, how that person has changed your life and why you are grateful to them. You have to say to them, and how they have affected the course of your life. You also have to give them the reason, not just say thank you, but you have to give them the reason that because of what the help they gave you, what difference it made, and how your life became magical. So that you're going to speak. Think today, just close your eyes for 2 seconds and think, which are the people who touched your life, who really helped you to change the course of direction. Just think about them. And sometimes that they might be in difficulty, but they were still there to support you. It can be those people also. Maybe someone lent you money, when you were nil with money and you had gone down, you had gone bankrupt, or you lost money and someone helped you, to start your business. Just close your eyes for 2 minutes and think about them. And make sure that you do this magical practice with all 3 people in one session. It's not that today, now I'll do one, tomorrow morning I'll do one, tomorrow evening after I come back from the office I'll do one. No. You have to sit in one place, it takes hardly 15 to 20 minutes. Hardly 15 to 20 minutes. And you have to speak to that person as if that person has done so much work for you and you're so grateful. So make sure you do this magical practice with all three people in one session, because it will take your feeling of gratitude to the far deeper level. And that is what we are trying to do from the past 12 days. Like today is the 12th. That is what I said, that the first 12 practices, she says, is to collect your gratitude, to collect the currency to get your dreams. So tomorrow is very important day of writing your dreams. We had written on the day one. Tomorrow you're going to learn the process of how to get your dreams. Okay. So if you split up this magical practice throughout the day, you will not feel the same depth of gratitude nor receive the magical result. So she's telling also, because there are some people who might say, oh, I'll do with one person now, tomorrow morning I'll do, and then evening I'll do. But she's saying that if you split the magical practice throughout the day, you will not feel the same depth of gratitude nor receive the magical results. So if it does not work, we have to follow exactly what she's asking us to do. So here's an example of what you might say. She's given us the example also. Sarah, I want to thank you for the time that you encouraged me to follow my heart. Maybe this Sarah might have encouraged her to follow her passion. I was lost and confused that day, and your words touched me and lifted me out of despair. Because of what you said, I found the courage to follow my dream, and I moved to France to work as an apprentice chef. I am living my dream and I couldn't be happier. All because of what you said to me that day. Thank you, Sarah. Very easy to say a paragraph like to the person you're talking about. Here, this person might have encouraged her to, work or take the course of direction, and she took that direction to follow her dream, and she moved to France, and she worked as a chef, and then she started living her dream. That is what and she became happier. So when someone comes and encourages you with some encouragement words or motivates you for something, just be grateful to that person for that also. Just don't think, oh my God, he just said and he went. Don't take those things lightly. Maybe you were you were feeling very down, and that person just came and supported you emotionally by just talking to you very nicely. Arey nahi, it's okay, yeah, you can do it, come on, let's do it. You forget about what has happened. Only this many words changes you. So today you have to be grateful for those people. So here she had given one example. It's very important that you say the reasons why you are grateful. It's not that you are just saying thank you, that you did this for me. No, you're telling the reasons, and you can't say too much. Instead, the more you say and the more you feel, the more amazing results you get. You will see the magic explode into your life from doing this practice. And it numbers among the most powerful acts of gratitude you can ever perform. So she's saying that instead, the more you say, the more you feel, and the more amazing the results in your own life. And you will see the magic explode like a fire into your life from doing this practice. And you will see all sorts of magics will start happening in your life, because you are giving all the past gratitude to all the people, the money, the work area, everything, your relationships. So she's saying the moment you start practicing gratitude, the moment you come in gratitude for those people who really made a difference in your life. See, there are some people who just come for 2 minutes. There are some people who just come only for an hour. They came, and maybe you met at a railway station or an airport. You were sitting there and they started talking, and one idea clicked in your mind, and you followed that idea, and it changed the course of your life. So you have to think about those people, think again. And it's not only 3 today, you will write 3, but if there are more people, please make a list of the people. Keep on writing to the list of the people who have made a difference in your life. Make a list. There will be many people, three, only three people won't be there. Here she is just asking you to do with three people first and then move on to the next three people. So that when you are doing these magical practices, the more you're collecting gratitude, the more miracles you'll start attracting in your life. If you are not in a position to talk out loud, then you can write down the words to each person and address them as though you are writing a letter. Why not write a letter to these people? Right? You can do that also. You write a letter to these people, each person taking their name, ki dear this, thank you for coming into my life and helping me. I'm really grateful to you. Because of you today I have gone to this position, or today I am earning so well because of you, and I'm able to take care of my expenses of my family. This is how you're going to write. Either you can write a letter or you can just address in a paragraph way. Choice is yours, how you want to go. But when you write a letter, remember, you will get more feelings. I repeat, when you will write a letter, you will get more feelings. Okay, so just write a letter. Dear this person, thank you for helping me out in the office for this project, or this, whatever it is. Or your mother, your father, your in-laws, anyone who has helped you. Maybe it can be your landlord, it can be your lawyer, it can be your doctor, right? Anyone where you feel that you feel like you should feel gratitude, because you listened to that doctor, your life changed, you became healthy, you started following his advice. So you have to be thankful to that person, because that person made a difference in your life. So when you have completed this practice, you will feel a huge difference in the way that you feel. And the evidence of the gratitude's power working is always that the first and the foremost, it makes you happy. And how will you feel, that your practices are really correct and it is really going on well? It will start making you happy. So she's saying that the evidence of gratitude's power working. How will you know that gratitude is really working in your life? कैसे पता चलेगा? जब आपको ज़्यादा खुशी अंदर से महसूस होनी शुरू हो जाएगी, you will start feeling really, really very happy. And that happiness will not be superficial. It would be the real happiness, the way you feel. You will stop nagging at other people. You will stop criticizing other people. You will stop blaming other people. Then you can say that the gratitude's power is really working in your life. And see, the first evidence would be that, and the secondary evidence of gratitude's power is that you attract wonderful things. And और अच्छी अच्छी चीज़ें आपकी लाइफ में आनी शुरू हो जाएगी. That would be the second evidence. So I am not getting, till now it's 12 days, but no one is telling me anything about that, what you have achieved, what you are getting. So that means your practices are not happening properly. That means you're not doing your practices properly, because till now you should have got some of the other magics, one or two small ones at least. Maybe you have got some money, maybe you have got some happiness, maybe you are not in awareness even if you are getting that. Otherwise people come and share they have got this. Okay, so the secondary evidence, she's saying, of gratitude's magical power is that you attract wonderful things. And as if all of that wasn't enough, the happiness you feel after practicing gratitude also attracts more wonderful things, which will make you even more happier. So first evidence was that you will understand that the gratitude's power is making you happy. Second evidence will that you will start attracting wonderful things in your life. You will start seeing that you are attracting many wonderful things. If you are doing your practices daily in this 12 days, then only you will see that. Otherwise people come again and do this magic book with me again, because they said we couldn't do the practice. So then they realized, okay, now when I'm doing the deep practice, I'm understanding what results I'm getting. So practice is very important. And as if all that wasn't enough, the happiness you feel after practicing gratitude also attracts more wonderful things, which will make you even more happier. And that's the magic of life, and that's the magical power of gratitude. So, today, what are you going to do? Who will tell me? What is this chapter about? Who will tell me?
Ma'am, I will tell.
Yes, Satya, please.
Yeah. We will have to first identify three persons who have made a difference in our life. It may be our finance or job or a relationship or could be anything very small too. So whatever it is, the first three persons, just whoever comes into your mind, you can just start writing as such you are talking to the person and give the gratitude and for what reason you are feeling that gratitude, so that has to be explained. So if possible we have to talk in a louder tone. If that is not possible, the writing should be in such a way that as if we are directly addressing to the person.
Very good. You've understood very well. So either you can write a letter to them, or you can write just a note to them, by being thankful. Like how you write a thankful note, that way. But it's not only, see, today's practice says that you're going to write three people. But you have to make a list and keep for more people who have come into your life, whatever your current age is. From the childhood, there might be many people who might have changed your life. Maybe in the college, one of your friend or maybe one of your professors said, take this subject, right? And you started taking, you followed that, you listened to him, and that changed your course of direction of your life, and that helped you, to move in the direction where your life should go. So you have to make more list of the people, but do the practice today only for three. Then tomorrow you can do, or day after tomorrow you can do for three. Again, next after that you can do for three, because there will be many people in your life. It will not be only three people. It will not be only three people. There are many people who have come into your life and who have just, touched you, helped you, and moved away. And we have not realized only that. There are so many people, someone might have given you some address of some course, maybe someone might have given you an address of some doctor where you were really not well and you nearly needed help. So, and that really you went to the doctor and it really helped you. Maybe you went to some lawyer, maybe you went to some counselor, maybe you went to some practitioner, anything. So there are many people in our life who come, who touch us and move away. What does touching mean? They help you, they teach you something and they move away. Maybe they might come only for a shorter span. It could be your director, it could be your manager. Maybe your manager said, there's a very good opportunity here, why don't you shift here? Or maybe your manager gave you a promotion, right? And he helped you. So there are many people who come into our life, they help us and they move away. It could be your own in-laws, it could be your own parents, it could be your own anyone, any person you have met in the hospital or any academy or any function. Maybe you went in some function. Because I remember my mentor, I was in a function, and it was my own landmark function, and I had asked him to just that today I have to take guests, and he said I'll join, and he came, and then he told me to start the sessions. So he encouraged me to start the session. So remember, there will be people in your life who come and help you. So you have to be grateful for them. People have come in your life, changed the course of your life, but you don't know that you have to be grateful for them. So today you're going to make a list. Just now, just start making a list. Just don't write three names. Make a list, because now you're sitting here. You will recall how many people are there in my life. Just write it down.
And I would like to add some more points here.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I have told you last week, I started feeling good. I'm practicing this gratitude writing and journaling continuously for the 12th day today. I must say, apart from being happy, I feel these days much calmer. My anxiety, my frustration, my expectations, and the state of mind which I was having 2 3 weeks before and now has completely changed. And definitely, as you said, wonders are happening. If I want something to be done today, before only I start writing the thank you note. Say, suppose, if I have to receive the money from the client, I say thank you as if I have already received it. And especially the relationship with my daughter, the friction between the usual mother and daughter has reduced a lot. And definitely here and there some wonders are happening. I feel very happy. I feel very calm, and for each and every activity routine that I do these days, I find myself very gratitude for it. It's definitely making wonders to me, ma'am. Thank you so
That's
much.
great. Very good. That's great, Priyaji. Very good. So that if any the person who's practicing regularly will definitely come and share on this platform because the results are there. Results are there. I cannot say only that I whenever I do the session I say I guarantee 101, I guarantee 1001% that the results are there if you have practiced properly. Only practice can take you there. And the first thing what I said, now within 2 3 days you start feeling happy. And what Priyaji shared, the relationships start improving, money starts flowing into your life. Slowly you start attracting things like if you want to eat something and you inside you have a wish and you'll see suddenly you are getting it through your friend or someone asking you, to come, let's go and have that. So these are the wonderful things which start happening the moment you come into these practices.
And everything starts looking very positive. That is the
Yes,
biggest sign, I say. The frustration, the negative thinking, the thought process, it's all gone. The compass is just turning towards the positive, and whatever is coming inside, I feel I can only think about positive aspect of it. No negativity as such.
very good. That's great to hear. That's really great to hear. So when you hear other people's sharings like that, you should bless. Okay, so just give her blessings. Just say blessings to you. Blessing that all your dreams get fulfilled because through her sharings you are attracting. Through her sharings you are attracting if you bless. So bless her that she is doing her practices well and she is achieving her results. So if you want results, you have to practice. Now everyone has 24 hours. Remember that. Everyone has 24 hours. Nothing more. Even Ambani has 24 hours and even we have 24 hours. When he can do so much, even we can do so much. It all depends upon our mindset. The moment you tell your mind, wake me up at 4 o'clock, it will wake you up. The moment you tell that today I have to do this practice at this time, your mind will remind you that it is 6:30. You have to do your practice now. It is all mind game. So, how you change your brain patterns, how you work on your brain, you will be able to see the results. Otherwise, everyone has work. No one is without work. Whether you are a homemaker, whether you are working, we are to taking so many sessions in a day. Then we do. I have my QCI observations which I go for. So I make videos for my YouTube channel. That so many things I'm going doing in the whole day. I go to gym, I come back. So even at this age of 59, I'm working whole day. So if I can work, you can also work. If you say I don't have time, I don't have time, you will never have time. But if you say I have abundance of time, universe will help you with time. It will give you the abundance of time. I am telling you, everyone has that 24 hours. In that 8 hours, so we are sleeping. 8 hours we are working. Rest 8 hours, find out what are you doing. Are you scrolling on the phone? Are you on the WhatsApp? Or are you just talking on the phone with other people? of here and there things. Stop doing that. See, Joji is laughing. Yes, that is what we do. Truly. Someone sends us a reel and we just click, and then afterwards we are just scrolling only. But if you put yourself into, and that is not going to help you, if you put yourself into gratitude practice, that will really change your life. Your health will change, I'm telling you. Health, very important. Mental health, very important. Emotional health, very important. All this start changing. All these start changing. So, magic practice number 12, magical people who made a difference. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessings as you can. So feel that gratitude every day for all the smallest things you're getting. Scan your yesterday, the moment you get up. Wow, yesterday I went to the office so nicely. I'm grateful that I had breakfast to eat. I'm so grateful that I had good, lovely clothes to wear and go to the office. Wow, I was looking so good yesterday. I got a compliment in the office that you're looking very smart and beautiful today. Write everything. I'm grateful that I got the compliment. I'm grateful that I had a cup of coffee. I'm grateful that I had time to cook for myself and take tiffin and go to the office. Simple, everyday, daily task and things you can be grateful for. Simple things. You don't have to write elaborate things, but simple things. What you're doing every day, you can be grateful for that. Find a quiet place alone sometime during the day and make a list of 3 people who made a difference in your life. So today she's saying 3 people, but make a list. You have to make a list completely of all the people who came into your life, who touched you, who changed your life when you were working. Maybe now you're not working, but previously you were working. Maybe your director helped you, maybe your principal helped you, maybe your colleagues, your teachers helped you in any way. They might have touched your life. अरे आज ऐसा कोर्स कर ले, तुझे फ़र्क पड़ जाएगा. अरे इधर इंटरव्यू पे चली जा, तेरे को अच्छी जॉब मिल जाएगी. Or maybe you are feeling very low and someone just came and gave you some encouragement words. And remember those words and just be grateful. So find a quiet place alone sometime during the day and make a list. See, you have to sit very quietly to do this practice. And make a list of 3 people who made a difference in your life. Work through the list one person at a time. And while talking out loud, tell each person the reason why you are grateful for them and exactly how they affected the course of your life. You have to speak out to that person कि वाह यार तूने मेरे को इतना अच्छा हेल्प किया कि तेरी वजह से मेरी ज़िंदगी बदल गई. Because of you I changed my life. Because of you I took this subject. Because of that I could move ahead in this direction. Or maybe I got admission in my MBA, whatever it is. You have to recall, go to your past and scan. Not only today or past few weeks or past months, you have to scan your whole life, maybe after college or during the college. Maybe when you got married, you didn't know how to cook. Your mother-in-law taught you how to cook. Maybe you didn't know how to put the bed sheet on the bed, and your sister-in-law or another sister-in-law, brother-in-law, someone taught you. So be grateful because you learned a skill through them. Right? You learned a skill through them. So be grateful for that. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. And magic rock practice every day. Tomorrow is day 13, very important. Make all your wishes come true. There is where tomorrow, on the day 1 which we had written our dreams, we are going to work on our dreams, how to follow the right process to reach your dreams. We are going to learn that tomorrow in the 5 step process, so be there tomorrow. And if you have not written your dreams in the starting, we had written in the areas of health, career, relationships, money, materialistic, whatever you want, right? Spiritual journey, what you want, you can still write it down, you can still add it down if you still feel, and be ready for tomorrow. If you have not written, you can still write it down. Any other question coming to your mind? Yes? No? So Gigi is practicing properly.
Count your blessings and magic rock I'm doing, ma'am. Rest I'm not able to do.
So how will you move ahead? You have to start doing that also, because only when you'll start moving ahead, you will see the results.
Yeah, but thank you. Can we say in our mind or have to
Yes,
speak
you
up?
can say thank you to your mind also, no? I mean, you can say thank you in your mind also when you're doing your work, when you're cooking, to the food, everything you can do.
Okay.
Everything depends on what you want.
That is what like if I go in auto or bus or something, if they give ticket or if I give money, I cannot tell thank you, but I can tell in my mind.
Yes, you can tell in your mind. At least
Okay.
that too you can do only,
Mm.
right? You
Yes, ma'am.
can do. It's not that you cannot do, you can do. There is nothing as, okay, things you cannot do orally. At least things what you want to, you can do orally, you can do it orally.
Okay. And one more thing is that gratitude. If I don't like a person, like last class you were telling that you can write a gratitude for them, for him or her. But I don't feel like writing gratitude only, ma'am. If I think of that person,
There is what
so
challenges, na? That is
yeah,
what the challenges. If you really want that relationship to improve, or even if you don't want that relationship to improve, but for you to come out of it, for you to release that, it's very necessary. It's very
yeah,
necessary for you to forgive that person. It's very necessary that you remove all the stress, whatever negative is there against that person comes out of you, because that is going to help you, because you're still carrying that emotions, that memory towards that person. So whenever you will have that person coming in front of you, you will always remember that behavior or whatever wrong he has done or she has done to you. And same thing, you will always attract that type of people then, more and more in your life. So when we do mirror session, we say that when you are having people, with whom you have negativity, and if you don't release those patterns, then you are going to attract again, and you want that in your life. I don't think so anyone wants that you get all that type of people, and you will get that type of people in your life again and again then. And I know sometimes it's really very difficult, where you have really got hurt, and but you still have to forgive. Let it be your husband, let it be, I forgave my husband.
but I don't feel like writing only. If I think of him or her, I don't like feel like writing gratitude only for her.
So you just tell your mind that I am willing to write, and I'm releasing the resistance to write gratitude for him or her.
Okay.
Just say this
And
to your mind, keep on saying to your this, I feel, I release the resistance of writing gratitude for him or her, whatever it is.
okay.
First, tell your mind that, get your mind ready, but you should write gratitude, because your relationships will heal with that. And even if you don't want to talk with that person further, I'm not saying that you need to talk only with that person. And see, these practices are not that we are going in front of that person and telling him sorry, or telling him that what wrong he has done or anything. It's all that you are doing the practices, so it is helping you. because you have to create space. How will you bring in something new? How will you fulfill your dreams if you have all your past things in your life, stored in your memories? To attract anything, to get anything new, you have to make space, right? If you're
Yes,
getting something new in your house also, you will remove. If you're getting a new sofa, you will have to remove your old sofa, right? So the same way, if you want better things in your life, you want to attract your dreams, you have to remove all that is not worthy in your life. So I'm not asking you not to go and patch up with that person. You don't have to patch up with that person. You don't have to do anything. You just have to feel grateful for that person, for all the good things. Find good things, whatever, even if it is one. Even if it is one, elaborate that one, or that one you write it 10 times. If you're only finding one good thing in that person also, no, then just write 10 times that same thing then. But you need to find at least 10 good things in that person, to heal that relationship. Maybe sometime he or she might have spoken to you well. Maybe sometime they might have been very good to you. Maybe they might have just given you a lift till the office, or maybe they had come when you or any family member was sick in your house. So anything, you have to remember the good things and just write gratitude.
yes, ma'am.
And you can do it, Sujiji. I'm telling you, we can do it. It's nothing big. There are many people in our life for whom we do not have that type of value or emotions in us. But the moment, I'm telling you, the day you will write now for that person, I'm telling you, that day you will be at bliss. You will start feeling happy. You will internally start feeling happy, and that happiness will be seen on your face also, because we are the ones who are catching hold and keeping. That person might have said or misbehaved or done or anything and moved away. For him it is not affecting, for him or her it is not affecting, but it is affecting you still. It might be past 2 years, 3 years back incident, but it is still affecting you, right? So you have to learn to release, because it is not doing any good to you. It is not doing any good to you, because that person might have forgotten also what he has done bad with you also. It's that way. There are so many people, even this Rhonda Byrne, she was molested, who has written this book. So there are many people, who have gone through such bad situations. Even Louise Hay, same it was. So they have gone through so much, but they still moved ahead in life. If they would have caught their lives and said there only, and sat on pity and sympathy, oh, this person did like that to me, मैं कभी माफ नहीं करूंगी, I will never forgive. No, I then that day also I told you, who are we not to forgive? Who are we not to? When God can forgive us, then we are not no one to forgive the people around us. So we can also forgive. When God forgives our small, small mistakes, which are unknown to us, then we can forgive the people around us. No? So write it, write gratitude, learn anyhow, sit anyhow, maybe on Saturday evening when you're free little, sit that time, just sit and write, and maybe if you feel like crying also, sit that time, cry and finish it off. Because the more you will release it from your body, you are creating space for something new, and new will never come into your life till you are catching hold of few things and keeping. And that is what she's talking about here. That is what she's talking about here. Unless you learn to forgive, unless you learn to give back, sorry, say, I mean, here in healing your relationships, what it was, you just had to think about that person and just write great gratitude for that person. You don't have to go and form a good relationship. I worked with my own sister, but I'm only with hi and hello relationship with her. So that doesn't mean that, okay, I am feeling now I don't have any emotions for her. No bad, no good. You have to come to that state so that it is not affecting you. It should not affect you. Any person should not affect you, should not let anyone affect you, anyone's behavior affect you. So there is what you need to work there. So right, gratitude, even if the person has misbehaved, it could be your own mother or it could be your own father also. But still, you have to write, release from your own self and move ahead. Then only you will be able to get in something new. Okay, so start doing that, because practice, tomorrow's practice is very important. Tomorrow we are going to have like working on your dreams, and 5-step process we are going to learn, how we are going to get to our dream, what is the right process to get to your dream. So tomorrow's chapter is going to be very important. So we have collected a gratitude in these 12 days. If you have practiced every day, so you have collected 12 days currency, and now tomorrow is the time to buy your dreams with that. Yeah. So any other question? Joji, Sushma ji, Priyanka ji, any other question coming to your mind? So we wind up otherwise. Yes? So we wind up. Chalo. So thank you all for joining. God bless you all. Have a blissful, blissful night. And be ready with
Thank
your
you.
dreams tomorrow when
Thank you,
we have
ma'am.
written
Thank
some.
Thank you,
you.
Anand.
Tomorrow we will be learning the exact format, how to write the dreams. Because we, on the first day when we wrote it, they were just dreams. Tomorrow we are going to write the exact format, how to write your dreams. Okay. So be there tomorrow. Thank you all for joining. Have a blissful, blissful night. Thank you.
Thanks, ma'am. Good night.
Good night.